Excellencies, Presidents, Honorable Prime Ministers, Honorable Ministers, Heads of Delegations, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Nisambula Vanaka. Very good evening to you all. Please allow me to acknowledge what a tremendous honor it is for the coalition government that has been in office for just over 2 months to host our Pacific Blue Valley on Fijian soil here this evening. We acknowledge the traditional owners of this land on which the special leaders retreat is being hosted. Inabatulevu, wana turanga na momolevu na tuinandi, wina walevu saka. I'm particularly thankful that so many of you leaders, busy as you might have been at home, have made it to Nandi today, despite the demands on your time in your home countries. Our theme for the week is like the proverbial wind in our sails as we explore opportunities to reflect, to renew, and to celebrate the age-old linkages that have underpinned our solidarity as a foreign family over the last 5 decades. As a Pacific Islander, as a Tokay of this land of Fiji, I've always valued the richness of our cultures and the uniqueness of our traditions. We are a region, I believe, set apart from the world, a region that shares a history that is centered around our ocean and whose future is dependent on one ocean that we all share. This gathering is like no other. It is a gathering of a family reconciled. A family that has worked through its differences and as a result stands stronger and united today. I hope that at the end of our Talanoa sessions tomorrow, we will celebrate our unity, our diversity, and most importantly, the renewal of our collective commitment and our common interests as one foreign family. Your Excellencies, honorable colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I was extremely humbled by the warmth and hospitality of the Kiribati, the people of Kiribati, on my recent visit to that great seafaring nation. The depth of the exchange that took place on the 20th of January shall be forever etched in our memories. I can only say that while our language and cultures differ, our spirits are united when we were able to share our cultures and traditions with each other. It reinforced in me the importance and vitality of our own Pacific way of leadership. My visit to Kiribati was definitely the highlight of my short tenure as head of the Pacific Islands Forum, chair of the Pacific Islands Forum, a role I assumed on my appointment as Prime Minister of the Republic of Fiji on Christmas Eve of last year. For me, returning to this leadership role as the oldest leader in office in our region means for me that I do not have the luxury nor the flexibility to make any mistakes this time around. I made all my mistakes in the past. You laugh because you all agree. It also means that I bring to the role a depth of experience and learning that I have accumulated over the years, most especially when it comes to leadership, in particular, our very own Pacific way of leadership. I would like to acknowledge and pay my respects to the founders of the Pacific Island Forum, all past leaders. Some of us, one old lady in the front seat here, shared with me those experiences of learning from those more experienced than we were or we will ever be. We rubbed shoulders with great leaders of the Pacific of the past. Now, we walk in their shadows. Now, it is our turn to emulate their great deeds and pass on to the new generation of leaders what we have learned from them, what we have experienced in our own experiences of leadership, and we pass those on to the leaders of tomorrow. I remember well in 1999, in my first term as Prime Minister, the following leaders, some of whom have passed on, and I apologize for the order that I have them listed. For Tonga, the Prime Minister, Honorable Baron Vaea. Samoa, Prime Minister, Honorable Tofilau Eti Alesana. Nauru, His Excellency President Bernard Doviogo. Vanuatu, Prime Minister, Honorable Maxim Carlo Common. Papua New Guinea, Prime Minister, the Honorable Sir Julius Chan. And my own friend and model, not a very good model, but a model anyway, the Grand Chief, Sir Michael Samare. Cook Islands, my friend, the late Sir Geoffrey Henry. The Federated States of Micronesia, His Excellency President Alta. Tuvalu, Prime Minister Sir Kamuta Latasi. Solomon Islands, Prime Minister the Honorable Solomon Mamaloni, my older brother. Kiribati, His Excellency President Teodoro Tiso. Niue, Premier Frank Louis, and the grand old man, Sir Rex. Palau, His Excellency President Kunio Nakamura. Australia, Prime Minister the Honorable John Howard. New Zealand, Prime Minister the Honorable Jim Bolger, who also played prop when he was more stupid. I also played prop. The Republic of the Marshall Islands, His Excellency Amata Kabua, father of the current president. Among those great names was Sitiveni Rabuka. The recent challenges within our foreign family have, for me personally, reaffirmed the need for us as leaders to make considered efforts to invest in the leadership potential within our region. But not just for any kind of leadership. We need to invest in leadership that is contextualized in our Pacific cultures and in our traditions. We have seen how this worked in my recent visit to the Kiribati, and I pray that it will also contribute to a stronger and united foreign family. Now that Fiji has performed earlier today the traditional ceremonies of Mataningasau, our age-old and proven ceremony of rebuilding destroyed leadership, coming back from the ruins of those, and committing ourselves to new relationships that will stand us in good stead as we navigate those rough waters again. We will have learned from the past, and we will remember, they did this, and they performed the ceremony of the Mataringasau in Denarau when we were there. And the last Kamananga that was presented today, the last Wales tour that was presented today, was a tatau. It was a request from the Forum family, not only to Fiji, but to each one of us. Please do not unsettle it again. I accepted it on your behalf. If you didn't know what it was, now you're committed. You're committed to unity. Now you're committed to driving the ship together, united and ready for any of the challenges that may come our way in the future. We share common values that are built around our people, our communities, our cultures, and our traditions. At its very core, they are the very values that underpin our solidarity as a family, our collective effort as a region, and our shared vision as a people. We share the common vision also of our people. Excellencies, honorable Prime Ministers, honorable Ministers, ladies and gentlemen, in reflecting on the challenges and the complexities that lie ahead of us as a region, I am more certain than ever that these present times demand a leadership style that is innovative yet grounded in our own Pacific context and culture. Having emerged from a global pandemic, we continue to grapple with economic recovery. We navigate the daily threat of climate change, and now we find ourselves having to contend with increasing geopolitical interests, both bilaterally and as a region. These complexities demand innovative approaches and solutions and require stronger collaboration and partnership. My visit, sorry to reflect again, to Kiribati was an incredible eye-opener. I was in awe of the magnitude and the majesty of our Pacific Ocean. The contrast between land and sea, perhaps more stark in the aerial approach, during our aerial approach to Kiribati. It was a reminder for me, personally, that the ocean is and will be our future. And we must invest in innovative ways and means to sustainably utilize the ocean in our collective interest. Indeed, the challenges of the 21st century demand a stewardship of the ocean that is both rooted in tradition and also cutting-edge science and technology. The onus is on us. The onus is on us as leaders to champion this change moving forward. Looking ahead, Your Excellencies, Honorable Prime Ministers, Honorable Ministers, Heads of Delegations, ladies and gentlemen, the 2050 strategy sets our collective vision for the next 3 decades. It is an aspirational strategy that will be grounded in an implementation plan that will guide the key areas of collective advocacy and priority moving forward. As our officials formulate the implementation plan for the 2050 strategy, I hope that we as leaders can use this retreat to discuss preliminary ideas and proposals framed under the 2050 vision that we can consider further as a collective and unified platform. While the 2050 strategy articulates our collective aspirations, the implementation plan will guide our action. Once the implementation plan is completed, there will be much work to be done to ensure that we have an efficient and fit-for-purpose architecture to support the implement our collective policy strategy. But for tonight, Your Excellencies, Honorable Prime Ministers, Honorable Ministers, ladies and gentlemen, friends of the Pacific, let us celebrate our convening as a forum family this week. Let us enjoy each other's company, and let us renew with one another our commitment to our forum family, to our region, and most especially to our people. Thank you very much. Enjoy the evening.